What's going on, everybody? David here from Bluckers Videos and Toys, and today we are going to take a look at the Jurassic World Dino Trackers Danger Pack Ornithocheirus and Velociraptor. Now, both of these lived in the Cretaceous period, and also the Ornithocheirus was pretty much found throughout the United Kingdom and other parts of the world, and the Velociraptor was found in Asia, in Mongolia. So let's go ahead and crack these open and take a closer look at them. Alright, so there is the packaging for both the Ornithocheirus and Velociraptor. And it looks like the biomes that they place these specific creatures in is the ocean for Ornithocheirus and the mountains for the Velociraptor. Very interesting choices. But I think that's pretty much accurate for the most part, especially for the Ornithocheirus and the Velociraptor, since it was found in Mongolia. Alright, so the first figure that we're going to take a look at is the Ornithocheirus. So I really do like this sculpt. I do like the paint apps that they put on it. But the only downside is that the Ornithocheirus had teeth. And strangely enough, but not too surprising, that they didn't put any teeth on this particular species, but they would put teeth on the pteranodons. Go figure, right? Always the opposite. But anyways, I do like the sculpt of this. I think it looks very well. And I love the detailing and the fur texturing that they gave it, or the feathering texturing. It looks like fur, to be honest. What you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. And I do like the wings. I like the paint apps that they have for the wings. And kind of like this purplish, like light, like I guess you could say lavender color for the skin texture and the feathering. So I don't know if it's picking up off on the camera, but I know in person it's got that lavender color for the main body and partly for the arms and the wings and on the neck and the crest. So I do like the feathering texturing right there. The eyes are on point. Look good. I do like to have the red texturing here for the beak. The nostrils right there. So overall, they did a very good job with the sculpting of it. So like I said, the only knock that I have is that they didn't put any teeth to it. So that's pretty much it as far as the sculpting and the paint apps. So as far as the way of articulation, and before we get to that, here is the scan code if anybody needs it. Alright, so the wings go 360. I do have a ball and hinge, so you can have them flap in the flapping motion. And then as far as the legs go, they both are on a hinge. They just go forward and back. They're both connected, so you could probably either do one or the other, but it wouldn't look. It's not as crisp, but they are tied together. So I like this little tail. Very unique. And then as far as the head goes and neck, just on a ball. So it just goes sideways. There is no up and down, so it doesn't have a hinge or anything, but just sideways motion. And then as far as the articulation of the beak, opens very wide like that. So very cool. This is where the teeth should have been, down here and up here, but they skipped out on it. But overall, I do like it a lot. It's probably one of my favorite pterosaurs that they have made so far. So I'm very happy to have this in the collection, especially since it's a new species. So since this was founded in the United Kingdom, excuse me, So this, like I said, this is found in the United Kingdom and other parts of the world. Let's do some size comparisons. Go ahead and adjust the camera like that. And so we're going to bring out the human first. We're going to do a human size comparison. So it's actually pretty accurate. So it was a very large pterosaur. So it's pretty much almost accurate. It might be a little bit bigger, but as far as for the scaling goes for this size, it's pretty good. So usually pretty much most of the pterosaurs that they do for the danger packs and all that, for the smaller packs or dinosaurs or pterosaurs, whatever, usually this size. All right. So another species that were found in the same area in the United Kingdom would be the Baryonyx. That out. Move that in. So have a better stance. And then, lastly but not least, the iguanodon. So those are the some of the species that lived in the same area where the Ornithocheirus was found. All right, so next up we have the Velociraptor. So this is pretty much the same mold that they've been using for the last couple of series for the Dominion line and for the Dino Tracker line. And now, so I originally wasn't going to get this, but since I like the paint scheme and I like how when they do selective biomes for these particular figures, I do like the color scheme that they give it, so it can kind of represents the biome that they are placed in. So you can tell it's got a cream style body that was molded in that colored plastic, and then the legs are a separate piece, for this darker plastic here. And then, of course, it was painted on the underbelly and a little bit on the sides. And then here on the neck. Let's go ahead and try to close this mouth up. And underneath right there, underneath the jaw, that's also a separate piece. So, really do like the coloration for it, especially since it's supposed to be placed in the mountains. Got that rocky look to it. So, very cool. But otherwise, I probably wouldn't have picked this up because we got so many raptors throughout the years, But certain things is tug at my strings, so I decided to go ahead and pull the trigger on getting this one. Alright, so here is the scan code for anyone that needs it. Alright, so very simplistic paint job, not too bad. At least half the figure is painted. They left everything on top and the tail blank. The separate pieces for the arms. As far as the head sculpt goes, looks really good. This eye on this side, not too done. Its placement is correct, but the way they have the pupil, and I think it's got like a missing spot or just extra paint right by the slit where the pupil is. And then right here, they just gave it a slit right there too. But on this one, I think it's looks like it's got a double pupil. But I do like the dark coloration they gave it around the eyes and stuff, so that's pretty cool. Kind of like that Velociraptor blue-esque look, right there. So inside the mouth, the teeth, nicely done. So then as far as way articulation, the tail can rotate all the way around. So it's like so. And then the legs just move back and forth. That's it. And then the arms on the single hinge for back and forth. So for some reason, this particular raptor, the one I picked up, it's kind of stiff a little bit. But then the neck is on a ball and hinge. So rotate all the way around, up and down, forwards and backwards. And then the jaw is also on a hinge too. But apparently the jaw on this one is stuck. So I might have some extra paint that just dried in there and just got stuck like that. So what I'll have to do later on is just kind of heat it up a little bit, run it under some warm water so it can soften up the plastic so it'll be able to close. But that's fine. You know, I probably won't even do that, you know. Just leave it like this. It looks pretty cool like that. Really do like that a lot though. Alright, so as far as comparisons goes, some of the species that was found alongside, or one of the species that was actually found, that famous photo that was found, that with the raptor, with the Velociraptor that they were fighting, they died fighting, was the Protoceratops, which also lived in Mongolia, or found in Mongolia and lived there. And then another species that lived in Mongolia as well is the Tarbosaur. So a couple of species there that I have in my collection that are from that area. And then, of course, you know, we'll do the human comparison. So there you go. All right. So that was a look at the Jurassic World Dino Trackers Danger Pack Velociraptor and Ornithocheirus. So let me know in the comments below what you think of these two species. Do you like them? Which one's your favorite out of the two? And don't forget, where's the wisdom? Buy what you love and not what you like, because if you buy what you like, you will always end up getting rid of it. And I will catch y'all later.